everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Ponman, the recent Malayalam theatrical release that has been making waves. And trust me, it is all for the right reasons. Starring the incredibly talented Basil Joseph and the powerhouse Sajan Gopu, this film promises a lot of entertainment and it most certainly delivers on it. So yes, let's take a deep dive. Ponman is a film that is very much restricted in its own small world. It is a film that has a very simple plot point. It is very much locally rooted, and yet this is the kind of film that has the potential to become a mass entertainer. This film is like that quiet friend who suddenly drops a truth bomb and leaves you staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. It's raw and real, and honestly, aside from the main plot, it has a lot to say in the subtext. Set against the picturesque backdrop of Kolam, Ponman introduces us to P.P. Ajesh, portrayed by Basil Joseph. Ajesh runs a unique business. He lends gold to the bride's family for weddings, expecting repayment from the cash gifts that they receive. The plot thickens when one of the brides, Steffi, played by Lijo Mol, and her family after her marriage cannot fully repay the gold, leading Ajesh on a tense journey to reclaim what is his. So first things first, when it came to the writing, I loved how this amazing story was curated from this very simple plot point. I read a lot of comments telling me that this was based on some novel, but I just look at the screenplay and how the dialogues were written. I think it was done exceptionally well. The dialogues are so natural that you would think you're eavesdropping on real conversations. The screenplay was written in such a way that on the surface level you would think, yes, we are just seeing this main plot unfold, but throughout the film there is this undercurrent of social commentary. It is designed in such a way that it delves deep into the societal issues like the dowry system and our cultural obsession with gold, all while maintaining a narrative that is engaging, entertaining, fun, as well as thought-provoking. I also appreciated the way all the character arcs were written. If you just take, say, Ajesh and Mariano, both are very determined characters. Both want to keep the gold for different reasons. But the way Mariano is presented, you would think that this guy is unbeatable. And the way Ajesh is presented, you would think that, yeah, anybody could walk all over him. But the way both of their character journeys have been portrayed out, you just feel you're part of this world, you're part of the conversation. That's how effective I found the screenplay. Another interesting thing that I found about the writing was the tonal shift of the film, because it was transitioning really well between comedy as well as drama. And the switch was happening quite often, so it might throw the audience off, but I thought it was very seamlessly done. Though it did come in my mind that maybe a section of people would not like that because it kind of throws you off, so you can let me know what are your thoughts on that. But I personally really like that tonal shift back and forth. Visually also this film is a treat. I think the essence of Kolam was captured very beautifully. The framing, the lighting all adds a sense of realism to the storytelling. Like I said in the beginning, it's a very hyper localized kind of story. So obviously the cinematography, the picturization, how you are visually presenting that world also had to be like that, and I think it was very well done. When it comes to songs, they are beautifully integrated within the film, but nothing really stood out for me independently. But yes, in context of the film and that storytelling and that world building, it really added a lot to the scenes. But I loved the score. It was really good. I think the elevation moments, especially that whole fight between Basil and Sajan, and the way you see Basil's arc play out and the music backing that was just perfect. Editing also was done really well because, like I said, this film has a lot of tonal shifts between comedy and drama. So to edit this kind of film, to ensure that the narrative still feels consistent throughout and to ensure that you still have audience's attention and they don't get thrown off by the tonal shift, I think editing such a film is not an easy thing, but here the execution was good. Some might feel pacing issues in the second half, but it did not bother me at all because I felt that the entire story completely was moving very fast at a very good pace. Context setting was done quickly. The way the characters were introduced, very smartly done. Conflict was set up very well. The interval block, then the whole climax, all of that. I think pacing wise I had no issues. Along with the screenplay where the whole social commentary is there in the subtext, the second most outstanding thing about this film are the performances. I want to start with Anand Manmadhan as Bruno because this character goes through a huge emotional turmoil, and I think the way they kind of gave his ending, Anand portrayed that so well. You can feel the anger, you can feel his frustration, you can feel him getting dejected, you can feel him give up, and then you can feel him rise to the challenge. All of these emotions were portrayed by him so well. I think it was a great casting choice. Lijo Mol as Steffi is definitely praiseworthy. For Steffi's character, she had to actually emote a lot through her facial expressions because her character is not very dialogue heavy. One might initially think that she's not a brave character, she might be like a doormat, but when she gets her moments to shine, I think she just delivers so well. And I think Lee Jo-mol had that amazing aura to portray her as vulnerable, as brave, as empathetic. Another amazing casting choice. Even the lady who plays her mother, I'm sorry, I don't know her name. I think she was also amazing. Shah-Jin's portrayal as Mariano. Okay, last I watched him was as Amban. So imagine my shock. He looked quite intimidating in the trailer, but when I saw him in the movie, I forgot everything that he played in Avisham because he had such a towering presence. He looked menacing, he looked threatening, and I think he just gave 100% to the role. But boy oh boy, is Basil Joseph the most bankable star in Malayalam cinema right now. What an actor! This guy has impeccable comic timing, we all know that, but his hero moments in the film, I kid you not, we were hooting and clapping because he made us feel Ajesh's pain. You cannot help but root for him in this movie. There is an interaction between Ajesh and Bruno in the second half when Bruno tries to do something to himself, and the way Ajesh actually talks to him. It's not like he's consoling him, but in a way he's also consoling him, but he's kind of scolding him also. And that whole scene is delivered so well by Basil. I was just looking at the screen and I was in awe. Like I said before in this review, the film has tonal shift from comedy to drama. And Basil, of course, is like the perfect candidate for comedy, even for drama. But when you do that transition where in one scene suddenly you are being all comical and this and that, you are being witty, but suddenly in the next scene you deliver a line which is completely badass and full of depth and in all seriousness, like you are not joking and you are not messing around. The way he transitions from that lightheartedness to complete badass, I was just looking at the screen and marveling at him. That's all I was doing, seriously. Also, one more scene really hit me. I'm not going to give you the context, but when Steffi and Bruno and one more guy, they actually go look for Ajesh's home and they meet his mother and sister. That just hit me hard, man. I don't know, for some reason that scene stayed with me even after I walked out of the theater. I feel like I'm watching a new version of Basil Joseph every couple of weeks and I ain't complaining at all. Anyway, in conclusion, I would say that I found this movie extremely entertaining. It was very engaging. It kept me hooked throughout. I did not find a single dull moment. I think it's because of the way the world was curated. Pacing was amazing. Performances were top notch. And by the end of it, it definitely put a smile on my face. I loved this movie a lot, and I want to know your thoughts in the comments below. So that was it for my review of Porn Man, and I'm gonna sign off now and I will see you soon on my next video. Bye.